Good evening, my friends. Welcome to our Monday night live broadcast. And we have folks that are watching this on Facebook, watching this on LinkedIn, and on my YouTube channel, as well as my students and their guests who are participating in this live Zoom. And I welcome all of you. You know, I love I told you so's. I mean, I really do. I don't like to necessarily rub it in people's faces or noses. But some of you will remember at the beginning of the year, I told everybody that before the end of the year, LinkedIn would have 1 billion users. Actually, I think I even talked about it last year because the numbers just keep increasing. Okay. And oh, I'm here, Bobby. Thanks for pointing that out. I am early. What can I tell you? For the last several years, LinkedIn has become my favorite social network for building a business. And it is the undisputed leader when it comes to building your business. And it has literally, it's attracting so many people. And, I've seen this happen before. Over the last 28 years, I watched social networks evolve, attract a lot of people, and the pattern is always the same. So, you're right, I am early. So why don't we do this? Because there are folks that are watching this on Facebook or LinkedIn, but they can't talk. They can't talk. So why don't I do this? I can't even play music because the microphone that I have has a filter that just picks up my voice. And which is the reason why when we started our boot camps, I've got this great music that we're playing, but nobody could hear it. Things are changing. And things, for those of you that are network marketing, things are getting better. So I'm gonna, I guess, wait another minute or two until folks get it. Does anybody have a success story that they'd like to share? Because I love success stories. Um, I've got a new birthday strategy that I introduced today to one of my coaching students. And we're going to be introducing it in boot camp. It's outrageous. And it's something that you're going to save for your really hot prospects, for people that you really care about. Yeah, I was early. I'm so fired up and excited to be sharing this information with you because it's going to have a major impact on your business. You still have a couple of days until the end of the month. So you still have time to enroll people in your business. But there's something magical that happens in December. And I want to share this with you before we start, because this is the time of year when November, when people are, we just had our Thanksgiving last Thursday. Earlier in the month, Canada had their Thanksgiving. But this is the time of the year where you give thanks for what you can give thanks for. And you start thinking about, what can I do to make 2024 better than 2023? What can I do? And so a lot of people that you've been talking to over the past year, prospects, are going to pull the trigger in November and December. So when you hear stories, someone comes up, hey, I enrolled 5 people yesterday, or I enrolled 5 people last week. It's not like they jumped on LinkedIn and sent out a couple of messages and bada bing, bada boom, they signed up 5 people. Relationships have always been at the heart of the success of network marketing. People get into business because of relationships that they have with people. And so in December, again, we're getting now we're into the real holidays. People are starting to think about, where am I going to get the money to pay for these Christmas presents I want to buy? Some people are worried about it at the beginning of November because they have all kinds of travel plans to visit their family. December is when it all hits everybody. And so there are going to be people that are going to join your business because they want 2024 to be better than 2023. I mean, who doesn't? And so they're going to pull the trigger. I mean, I remember when I was building a network marketing business, I signed up 5 people 4 days in a row on the 26th, 27th, 28th, and the 29th of December. And when I went back and looked at the people that I signed up, 14 of them were people that I'd been talking to off and on all year. Only six people were people that I met and connected with in December. But they all had the same common theme, the same common thought process. They want to make next year better than this year. Now, when you start a business, you're making an investment in a legitimate business. Tax deduction. Okay, everything that you spend on your business is a tax deductible business expense. Legitimate. Where in the world can you start a business, a legitimate business, for $1,000 or less? A business that gives you the opportunity to generate as much income as you want. As much income as you want. So when the time comes to talk to your prospects about the business, most companies have different size packages that you can sell. You can sell the biggest package in December. Some people are going to tell you, I'm really looking forward to doing this, but we'll do it in January. And you can come back and say, listen, I can't tell you how much I am looking forward to working with you in January, but I got to tell you this. Because if I tell you this in January, you're going to be mad at me. See, if we do the paperwork in December, when you fill out your taxes for 2023, you can write it off. And that I can't, I would venture to say 17 out of 20 people that I signed up did it for that reason. So I want you to keep that in mind as I share with you the latest things that are taking place on LinkedIn and why you absolutely have to be on it. If you're not on LinkedIn yet, if you don't have a LinkedIn profile, get it going. Just do the best you can. Don't worry about filling out the whole thing. Set up an account with an email address. Join me in my December boot camp, and we'll help you finish it. We'll help you get it going. We'll help position you. Some of you are going to help you close out 2023 with some pretty spectacular results. And some of you, we're going to use December to set the foundation for the business that you're going to do in 2024. Your business does not slow down over the holidays unless you do. Let me just take a quick peek, see who's here. Okay. So LinkedIn has changed, and I'm going to share with you the things that you all need to know. First and foremost, they're up to 1 billion members. 1 billion. Every month, they're adding 10 million people. I mean, give me a break. It doesn't take rocket science to figure out when they're going to hit 1 billion. I told everybody all year, November, and sure enough, when you go to the LinkedIn page or they talk about their corporation, 1 billion. LinkedIn and Facebook have changed, and they've added many new features. They are going to continually add new features, and you can count on me to keep you up to date on what these features are, how to use them, how to avoid certain things. And there are some things that LinkedIn has done that are going to have a dramatic impact on your competition, but not for you. Not for you. You can triple your business in December. Experience literally explosive growth. And in our November bootcamp, we just started to introduce ChatGPT. December, we're going to release a new scripts book that's all about ChatGPT. You will be amazed at what you all can be doing in December. Your business does not slow down. It can actually increase with the proper activity. Doesn't slow down unless you do. If you want to raise the white flag and say, I'll start my business up again in January. Big mistake. Big mistake. So we're going to show you how to recruit like crazy and crush it on LinkedIn and Facebook. Some of you are doing it now. November, you still have a couple of days. But in December, we're not going to proactively sit back and wait for people to find us. With the proper positioning on LinkedIn, you can proactively reach out, connect with people that you know in advance need what you have. You know in advance who wants what you have, and you know in advance, frankly, who has the skills and the network to be very successful when they come into your business. You're going to use some simple, basic, fundamental attraction marketing concepts. It's actually reverse attraction marketing, because you can literally do some things that will draw people to you, but you're doing the initial connection. So whether you're a new student, a loyal student, an old friend, an eager entrepreneur that wants to take their business to the next level before the end of the year, you're going to have a number of unfair advantages over your competition with the information and recruiting strategies that I'm going to share with you tonight. You'll beat your competition to the best prospects on LinkedIn and Facebook, break recruiting records, build your team faster, and you have your upline scratching their heads wondering how you're doing it. And you're probably not going to tell them. One recruiting strategy gives you an unfair advantage over your competition and provides you with a crystal ball to eliminate the guesswork when it comes to identifying perfect prospects for your business. For years, I've used the image of that candy bowl. Another example would be if you could walk into a room with 500 people and there were 50 people in the room wearing green shirts that were guaranteed to sign up with you. And all you had to do is walk around the room and start talking to the people with green shirts. That's exactly what you're looking at on any social network. When I discovered this back in 1995 on America Online, I was blown away. And I have to say that I'm a little shocked, surprised that everybody, after 28 years, that everybody doesn't know this, what I'm going to be sharing with you. And then about 14 years ago, I figured out why. This information is so valuable that you may share this with members of your team, but you don't want everybody else in your company to know about it. Over the years, I've been called Top Runner's secret weapon. So how would you feel when you know in advance who the perfect prospects for your business on LinkedIn are and how to bring them into your business? You're going to hear from one of my students tonight who couldn't sleep after she put into practice some of the things that I'm going to be sharing with you. ChatGPT is a large language model-based chatbot that was launched in November of last year, and it enables its users to refine and steer a conversation towards a desired length and a goal. My scripts have been doing that for 26 years. I've been providing people, network marketers, with the proven scripts that absolutely work. And so we're going to take ChatGPT, which is a phenomenal resource that's going to help you take my scripts, modify them, make them, I can't say better, but make them as effective, but make them different. For the last 2 months, as LinkedIn and Facebook have been making significant changes, I've been secretly working on incorporating ChatGPT into my 4-step formula. I was planning on releasing it in January, but I gave a few of my coaching students some lessons on using it. And considering the success that a number of my students were having with it, I introduced it in our November boot camp. Some of my students are going crazy with it. And so I know I can't sit on this. So we're going to be releasing more information about this in our December boot camp. So if you're not registered for the December boot camp, you definitely want to secure a place. So it's no coincidence that in December, we're going to be releasing a new private message scripts book. It's integrated with ChatGPT. You got more strategies with scripts. You got newly revised strategies. We're taking some of the existing strategies. We've got new chat examples that end in sales and new case studies that end in sales. So let me just come over for those of you that are new. And when you participate in the December boot camp. Now, it starts on December the 7th, but you're going to have access to the November boot camp. So as soon as you register, you can get in, click here, and watch last month's boot camp. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, close them. You can get started right away. Right away. You've got our universal profile guide, which will step you through the process of creating a profile. Step by step, it'll take you through it. You're also going to have our private message scripts book, which is outrageous. We're going to step you through the entire process of talking to people. But on December the 7th, we're going to be loading in a brand new scripts book. Additionally, every session of boot camp, watch the video. You'll have the PowerPoint that I use to present the information. You could watch it online or you could print it out. We're making this as easy as possible for everybody to move through this process. And I've got some things that we're going to be introducing in December that's going to make the whole process go faster for everybody. Additionally, I'm available Monday through Saturday to jump on our live sessions where you can ask me questions. You'll actually watch me working with bootcamp students, working with coaching students, where I'll log into people's accounts and have conversations with their prospects. All right, so let me come back over here. Okay, now you'll experience explosive growth in your business in the next 34 days. Your business, again, doesn't slow down over the holiday season unless you do. Inflation and the rising cost of everything is causing more people to jump on LinkedIn because they need or want to find ways to generate additional income on a full-time or a part-time basis. Posting GIFs, moving images is going to play a huge role in your success. LinkedIn now has 1 billion professionals. Large companies are laying off tens of thousands of employees. And it's easy to pick out the people that you want to talk to. So for the next 34 days, you got more social events, parties, and family get-togethers than the whole rest of the year put together. Combining all of these factors results in two important things. One, people will spend more money. Two, people will need more money. So with that in mind, understand that in the next 35 days, 34 days, more people are going to be seeking part-time work, looking to find a better paying job or a new job, or looking to find ways to make money from home than any other time of the year. Some of the prospecting and recruiting strategies will only work over these next 34 days. But when used correctly, they'll enable you to dramatically increase the size of your existing network and experience significant rank advancement before New Year's Eve. Many of the recent changes made by LinkedIn have made my strategy, tactics, and scripts even more effective than ever before. Some of them have made portions of my training material obsolete because those features don't exist anymore. So every time you make a connection with someone, it's like planting a seed in a garden. And over time, the seeds begin to sprout. If you're growing tomatoes, we have to wait until the tomato is ripe before we pull it off. When the relationship is right, that's when you're going to make money. Every new connection you make is like a seed that you plant in your growing garden of prospects. Your daily activity over time, including text, posts, likes, comments, and direct messages, proactively nourish your relationships with everyone. The same way that water and fertilizer will cultivate the seeds to help your garden grow faster. So as you learn more about each prospect, when you only talk about your business with the people that clearly need or want what you're selling, you'll close more sales while dramatically reducing or eliminating rejection from the entire business building sales process. Unfortunately, you got tens of millions of network marketers that are jumping on LinkedIn, and they're not taking this approach at all. They can't resist knowing, oh my God, I've got 10 million salespeople that are looking for work. No attempt is made to build a relationship. As soon as you connect with them, they hit you with a very ineffective sales promotion. It's the actions of these people and the actions of people that can't resist the allure of having access to all these people that is making LinkedIn make the changes that we're going to talk about. You have to have patience. And when you understand that you have a never-ending supply of phenomenal prospects to talk to, there's no rush. Initially, picking the seeds, picking the people. There are certain things we want to look for, yes. But we don't have to study them in detail. There's certain things we look for. The more selective you are about who you choose to contact and connect with, the more successful you're going to be in the long run. You got to think quality over quantity. Not everyone on LinkedIn that is looking for an opportunity, however, is going to be a good prospect for your business. Some people have better skills than others. Your daily activity over time, your texts, your posts, your likes, comments, your direct messages proactively nourish your relationship. The same way that water and fertilizer helps your garden grow. You watch these little buds become plants. As you learn more about each prospect by their daily actions and answers to your questions, you'll know whether to keep talking to them and increase or decrease your posting activity. You keep going with the good prospects and you drop the ones that aren't so great. Exercise patience to learn more about someone before you talk to them in detail about your business. The more you know about your prospect and their previous network marketing experience, the higher your closing rates are going to be. This is a powerful recruiting strategy that has lots of different variations. LinkedIn's new secret weapon for all of my students is going to be Recruiter Lite. Now, for the last year and a half, I have been recommending LinkedIn's Sales Navigator, which is an advanced feature. You end up having to pay for it, but it is so worth it. They're going to give you a 30-day free trial. So I would sign up for it after you sign up for boot camp because you've only got 30 days. These strategies only work in the next 34 days. Now, one strategy is our holiday strategy. There are official holidays, Father's Day, and then there are unofficial holidays like National Simplicity Day or National Ice Cream Sandwich Day or Happy Senior Citizens Day or National Tooth Fairy Day. I was blown. Where do they come up with these holidays? But they're holidays. And they give you a reason, an excuse to start conversations or to attract people to you. At the end of October, we had Halloween. Last Thursday, we had Thanksgiving. The holiday scripts and strategies. A lot of fun, very effective. Then we have our posting strategies. And when you post things that move, when you post a GIF, you get 10 times the results that you get when you just post something that's a static image, doesn't move. The side hustle strategy. Unbelievable results because so many people today are looking for work on the side. And our project launch strategy will close sales for you on a daily basis. So, why should you listen to me? Because there is nobody on earth that knows as much about this subject as I do. No one. Back in 1995 and 1996, I broke the code to a social network called America Online. In its height, it had 64 million members. Primitive profiles, only 600 characters. Nobody used their real name. Everybody had screen names. But you had enough information about the person to know who you wanted to talk to, who you didn't. I use your texting feature and develop a simple formula and scripts that help me add thousands of like-minded people to a network marketing business in 18 months. Some of my students back then are million-dollar earners in their businesses, and they have team members that they connected with on AOL. Only it's gotten better. Over the years, I've trained or shared the formula and scripts with hundreds of thousands of affiliate network marketers around the world, who in turn have trained and influenced the millions of people that they work with. My formula, it's like the cha-cha. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha, 3, 4, cha-cha-cha, has been responsible for creating 2 generations of online 6, 7, and 8-figure earners. It's helped transform the entire network marketing industry from a belly-to-belly, face-to-face business to a virtual one. What sealed it was 2019 when COVID hit. Network marketing companies that had online tools prospered. Companies that relied on home parties withered. Some died. People started calling this the Max Method years ago, and they now call me the father of social networking. I've made millions teaching network marketers how to turn their social network personal profiles on every significant social network into a broadcasting platform that impacts millions of people, makes them millions of dollars. You are all learning a process that when you're talking to the right people will make you rich. My track record of developing social media 6, 7, and 8-figure income earners over the years in network marketing has become legendary. My wife says I am obsessed with this, and the truth is I am, because it pains me to talk to people who tell me they invested $10,000 in this program, or they spent $50,000 on some BS program and they got nothing. Nothing. My mission is to help everyone with a strong desire to succeed in network marketing become successful. Today, the fastest growing top earners in your business will tell you they owe their success to my formula. They teach it to everyone that comes into their business, and as a result, they've got the fastest growing teams of excited distributors in their company. 70% of the people in every network marketing company are orphans. The person that brought them into the business is no longer in the business. They're not members of a team. They have no idea how to build a business. And if you're not on a team, nobody else in the company is really going to work with you and help you because you're their competition. It's the way it is. And that's why there are tens of thousands of pseudo trainers out there that will teach you all about building a network marketing business. And they'll talk to you about blogs. They'll talk to you about funnels. They'll talk to you about capture pages. Nonsense. All you need to be successful is a profile. And then you join the party. The simplicity needs of teaching this to everyone that comes into their business ensures immediate duplication that drives excitement, motivation, and rapid rank advancement deeper into their organization. Everyone follows the formula because they enable them to enroll new distributors and customers in less than an hour or two a day. But nobody says you have to stop. In 4 simple steps, you create a free page, then you instantly connect with people. Many of you that are watching this for the first time, you're already connected to people. I would venture to say that a percentage of the people that you're connected to, if you're on LinkedIn, you've never talked to them. Same thing on Facebook. Then it's all about communicating, talking to them, finding out who they are, finding out what they need, and closing the people that are suitable for your business. Create, connect, communicate, and close. Teach it to everybody that comes into your business, and you'll become a top earner. Help your new recruits start making money within the first 30 days. They will stay with you forever. Now, these moving images you're looking at are called GIFs, GIFs, moving images. And when you use them to communicate with other folks on LinkedIn or Facebook or any social network, it increases your social media reputation, your stature. These 4 steps are simple to follow and they're easy to teach. They can be immediately duplicated by everyone that you bring into your business, like the cha-cha. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha, 3, 4, cha-cha-cha. And once you master the formula and scripts, you can immediately help your new recruits use them to bring people into their business. Your business grows too. When you help your new recruits become successful quickly, they will stay in business with you. Everyone on your team is going to overcome and break through the greatest obstacle facing every network marketer, not having qualified prospects to talk to. So when you get into network marketing, the first thing they do is they give you a script. They say, make a list. Make a list of 100 people you know and call them. Tell them about your business. The results for people that do that are not pretty. In fact, sometimes the results are so bad, it literally discourages people from moving forward. I mean, think about your experience. So here's a better way. Change your picture on Facebook. Okay, just change your picture. Watch what happens. Look at all the people that you're connected to. Some of these are warm market contacts that you would have called who would have shot you down. Oh no, I can't believe you bought into one of those pyramid things. Why don't you get a job? Mary, I just got off the phone with Paul. Could you believe he bought into another one of those pyramid things? That's the 4th one he's trying to tell me about. What a loser. It happens every day. Instead, you change your picture on Facebook. The same person that you would have called sees the picture. And they make a comment. Oh, hey, really love the picture. So they're reacting to something that you did. Now you can reach out proactively and say, hey, Betty, Mary, I'm glad you like my picture. You know, we haven't talked in a while. What's new? What are you doing these days? 85% of the people that you ask that question to are going to answer it. And then they're going to come back and they're going to answer what's going on in your life. Follow my script and you'll bring them into your business. Then you have Mary do the same thing. Open up her settings so that she is visible. Have her change her picture. The people that she react to her. Some of them are going to sign up in her business. When she wants to know, what do I say to these people? Mary, just scroll up and look at what I said to you. Then you help Mary help her new recruits do the exact same thing. No websites, no funnels, none of that crapola that takes up time but doesn't produce results. If you're not talking to 5 or 8 people every day about your business, well, you could be. It's almost a shame. Folks, it's not what works in network marketing, it's what duplicates. Bring somebody into your business on Monday. By Wednesday, they're talking to their friends. By Friday, they're talking to their friends. Now, LinkedIn has made many new changes that make it easier than ever before to connect with perfect prospects for your business and enroll them. In many cases, you just have to turn them on. Now, social networks are a great source of free leads, but some social networks are better than others. LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram are the top ones, but LinkedIn is number one. 1 billion people. 3 things that make a social network great. First, it's the profiles. Think about it. You know more about somebody by reading their profile, by looking at what's important to them. There's no guesswork here. You can help identify perfect prospects before you even contact them. LinkedIn's on fire. Profiles provide you with the most information, the cover, the picture, the headline, and the little about section in the profile. Those are the things that are primary importance. Then, LinkedIn has added some new features that we're going to talk about tonight. Second, it's a texting feature that enables you to communicate directly and privately with other network users, engage them in conversations that will result in enrolling new business builders. When you keep the conversation on them, when you follow the scripts. Texting features have helpful tools attached to them that let you share images, files, GIFs, and a wide assortment of emojis. LinkedIn has a texting feature that enables you to start an instant meeting or a Zoom session with a serious prospect. And number 3 is a searching feature that enables you to filter through the entire network population using keyword and advanced keyword searches to prospect and recruit perfect cream of the crop prospects for your business according to your desired demographics. If you're looking for nurses, if you know who would be an ideal candidate for your business, you have gone to heaven. LinkedIn is on fire. Think about this. They were initially set up as an online repository of resumes. And after Microsoft bought them in 2016, they have, over the years, literally turned them into Facebook for professionals. They've got the best searching features. You can search for people by their profession or by their skill set. About a year and a half ago, we started to recommend Sales Navigator. Extra features making the whole process easier. 2 years ago, they introduced a feature where you could literally see who was new, who created a profile in the last 24 hours, in the last week, in the last 2 weeks, in the last month, in the last 3 months. And being able to reach out and engage these people before they got slammed by everybody else was a huge feature. And then they took it away. Well, they took it away. They didn't tell us where they put it. And it turns out they put it in an advanced feature called Recruiter Lite. And it wasn't until one of my coaching students, by mistake, when we went for our first coaching session, I logged into Recruiter Lite, and when I found it, I went nuts. And it's only been about, maybe 5 or 6 weeks. So I'm telling everybody that goes into boot camp, you're going to get a 30-day free trial. Sign up for Recruiter Lite. They also have an advanced feature called Recruiter, which has some appealing features, but I don't think it's worth the money. LinkedIn is Facebook for professionals. These new searching features, Sales Navigator, Recruiter Lite, and Recruiter, will make a world of difference for all of you. So let's talk about it for a minute. you can find people who you're looking for, but the searching features have changed. When you do a search, your search results are determined by the content of your profile and the content of the other persons. You can search for people by country, by state or city, or distance by postal code. So where over the summer we were suggesting Sales Navigator, now it's Recruiter Lite. Now I'm going to stop here. I'm going to come over here to LinkedIn. Now, for those of you that have been on LinkedIn for a long time, you go over here to your network. I got all kinds of people that want to connect with me. So you go over here to your connections. Your first level connections are the people that you are directly connected to. It's like your friends on Facebook. So we're going to filter down through your existing network. First level, they're giving me credit for 10,000 people. Now, these 10,000 people, they're all connected to people. Their connections are on your second level. So these 10,000 people that I'm connected to connect me to 1,610,000 people. And these 1,610,000 people that they're connected to, well, they've all got connections too. They're on my third level. So LinkedIn says that I have, because they let you connect with people on the first three levels, they're telling me that I can connect with 973 million people. They've only got 1 billion. They've only got 1 billion. Now, let me unclear this. Now you take your first level and you could go up here and let's do a search and let's see how many people that I'm connected to are looking for an opportunity. I got 1,200. If I went in and started to look at some of these people I've never talked to. Open. People change. 369. Now, what I did, this is one way that you're going to connect with people. Another feature that LinkedIn added, come over to your network. They added something called celebrations. This is a gift. So you pop over here and you can see who's changed jobs, who's celebrating a birthday, and who's has a work anniversary. And you can see how long you've been connected to them. What Barbara have to say. Barbara, it's shown here. Barbara, it's $59 for each boot camp. Not $59 for both. And Lance, I can't do it tonight. We'll have to wait for our session. Okay, so now you got people here Like I've been connected to her for 5 years. Last time I talked to her was in 2020. Ten years I've been connected to him. Last time I talked to him was 2015. Never really talked to him. All right. So because again, so we have strategies that you're going to be able to use that will notify everybody that you're connected to that you have a work anniversary or a job change, or for that matter, a birthday. The whole purpose of this is to get you talking to people. Now, Michael, you're right. It is very different. I'm going to demonstrate part of it tonight. So, but before I do that, I want to share a success story with you. Sam's in Australia. He's been through a couple of my boot camps, and this year he decided he wanted to go really fast. Unfortunately, I only work with 25 people a month. I started working with him, I think it was in February or March. Now, there's a history. Everything that we did is recorded. So first we helped him with his profile. Then we went in and we did a breakdown of what he had to deal with. So we started on March the 8th. He had 4,700 connections. His ideal prospect were investors, business owners, bankers, Forex people, or financial advisors. So when we searched his database, he had 1,738 people that fell into that category, which meant 37% of his connections were prospects. And so I said, Sam, these are the people that you're going to be focusing on. And if they don't fall into this category, ignore them. This is our focus. Then I gave him some scripts. Another important thing, which we're going to be talking about in boot camp, in building relationships, is all about posting. Posting things that will resonate with the people that you're connected to. So we came up with a series of posts that were significant for him. And then 2 weeks later, he sends me this. It's been a crazy 2 weeks since our last coaching session. I sponsored 12 people. Over 12. Been busy onboarding the new team and training them. I've been on Zooms for 5 to 6 hours a day. And then he comes back about a week and a half later. Hard to believe I'm writing this, but I've always wanted to send you a testimonial. I've added 21 new team members in the last 3 weeks. Your coaching gave me the reassurance to go from where I was a few months stuck, not going forward, getting rejection after rejection. This is what I'm proud of, to signing up 90% of the people that he talks to. You don't talk to everybody. I got so busy, I haven't been able to attend boot camps. Now, what is he selling? So we had all kinds of strategies. He's selling a $5,000 program. Do the math. Take 21, multiply it times $5,000. Now every one of you, you're heading down the same road. So you can come up here and do a search. So if I was looking for someone for business, looking for an opportunity, this past year, Bed Bath and Beyond went bankrupt. All of those store managers, now they're selling their stuff online. You could go on here. Bed Bath and Beyond. Look for the people that work for Bed Bath and Beyond. You had 57,000 people. Now, we all did this search. We're all going to come up with the same 57,000 people. But the sequence, the order that they come up are going to be different. I'm in Florida. People closest to me are going to come up first, but there are going to be other elements. Maybe we have mutual connections. Maybe we went to the same school. Whatever it is, there are reasons why these people are coming up first for me, and the people that come up first for you are going to be different. None of these people work for Bed Bath & Beyond anymore. So we can come up here and we can say, show me all of the store managers. We all got 8,300. Some of these people work for Bed Bath & Beyond for 25 years. They lost their jobs. And we have scripts for these people. Well, let me do a more general search, okay? So let's look for people in sales. You got 51,300,000. And we want to focus on people in the United States. So we got 16 million. Now, let's be a little bit more specific. Let's say we want salespeople that are looking for opportunities. You got 203,000. 203,000 people in the United States that are looking for an opportunity. Not all of these people are active. If you reach out to people that are not active, and you reach out to too many people that are not active, LinkedIn will shut you down. They'll assume that you're a robot because they want you to connect with people that you know, even though they constantly push people in front of you. Looking for opportunities in sales. How about let's add remote sales. So you got 23,000 people. You don't need 1,000. If you had 20, 10, or 15 real go-getters. But what we have to do is we have to take the time to actually look at the profile, see how active they are. Because if they're not active, you're going to get in trouble with LinkedIn. Which is why we're using Recruiter, not Sales Navigator. So what you do, now we've got our search, United States, now we go over to Recruiter. This is really, I got to tell you, they're really Give me. All right. So now I'm in. So I got 26,000 people that fall within that searching parameter. Now we're going to scroll down here on the left. And we're going to hit advanced search. And right over here, recently joined LinkedIn. So in the last 90 days, 63 people that are looking for remote sales, 14. So let's look at all of them. Now, these are people that are brand new. There's 83 people that are brand new to LinkedIn. They have not been slammed. Okay. We go back over here to LinkedIn. All right. So I'm just going to, let me undo the United States. Click on people. Now, they're not giving me a number. But if I go over here to recruiter, recently joined LinkedIn, do it down here. So in the last 24 hours, 640,000 people joined LinkedIn. All right. Now, initially, a lot of them are going to be outside your network. And the more time you spend on here, the more people you're going to find in your network. Folks, it has never been easier. All right. So, Sales Navigator on a monthly basis. $99 a month. You always want to pay for it on a monthly basis. Recruiter is going to cost you $170 a month. Now with Sales Navigator, when we do a search to see who's posted on LinkedIn, we have to turn it on. We want activity. Now, over the summer, when you were searching for prospects, remember, we don't want to reach out to talk to people that aren't active. So we look at the profile, we could tell the people that posted something. That was all you had. About 3.5, 4 months ago, LinkedIn opened it up. Now you can see, even if they're outside your network, you can see what people have done. So recently joined LinkedIn. This is huge. but you lose the feature of seeing who's posted anything. You can upgrade to Recruiter to get both, but I found another way to get who's posted things without spending the extra money. All right, so I've got all kinds of examples. I'm just going to skip through these. Managers, 99 million. Looking for opportunities, 43,000. You could also look for people by their skills. Trainers, 4,890,000. Recently joined, 64,000. Trainers looking for an opportunity, 76,000. Brand new, 247,000. LinkedIn is going to become your favorite social network. You can build your business on LinkedIn in an hour. But now, 1 billion members. They turn 20 years old this year. Millions of professionals are rushing to join. 4 new members join every second. 10 million join every month. By global area, 224 million members in North America. 242 million members in Europe. People between the ages of 25 to 34 account for 59% of LinkedIn's users. 58.4 million companies are registered. 129,000 schools. 39,000 different skills are listed. There are multiple ways for you to search for people. And 140 million people have the open to work frame around their picture. So you can now search for people by their profession, their skill sets. Training, team management, team building, by their location, by their activity, and by their desire or urgency to change. You're going to pick your own parameters. The key is to know who you're looking for. LinkedIn makes it easier to find the best prospects. It's the best social network. But your success is going to depend on a number of factors. Optimizing your profiles so it can be found in everyone's search results, adjusting your profile settings so people can see the important details, understanding the dynamic use of LinkedIn and how people communicate with others, positioning yourself as an authority, creating effective lead generation methods, and efficiently qualifying your prospects to increase your closing ratios. So these are some of the changes that have taken place on LinkedIn recently. Number one, LinkedIn introduced their own version of artificial intelligence. They will write your profile. Stay away from it because it's not effective at all. The scripts, the descriptions that we give you are much more effective than what LinkedIn's going to suggest. Let's follow the profile guide. Now, LinkedIn has rolled out major restrictions. All free accounts, you can only send 10 connection requests a month. Previously, you could send out 300. And the message is 200 characters, not 300. LinkedIn celebration feature is a good thing. It's going to help you reconnect with and follow up with your best prospects, connect with the best new prospects, save time, increase your closing ratios, and reduce rejection. So you can build a bigger team faster. Now, let me come back over here. And let me scroll down, look and see who's here. me come back over to the regular LinkedIn. Okay, so Glenn, this is your profile. So Ken, how's this working for you? Let me unmute you.
Yeah, can you hear me, Max?
Yeah, now I can. How have you been? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Unbelievable. But when I saw the invitation to tonight's webinar, I realized what I'd been missing out on LinkedIn here for the last while, and figured I'd better get on and get registered for your December boot camp so that I can get caught up and see everything new.
You are not going to believe. You're not going to believe what they have done, and there's some definite things, definite changes that you're going to want to make that will dramatically improve your numbers and your results. How many people are you connected to now? Do you have any idea?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, you want to check that and see, because again, a lot of the people that you're connected to, you haven't talked to. And
That's right.
You'd be, and we've got some new strategies that will enable you to immediately connect with people like you never stop talking to them. I mean, it's like time disappears. So it's nice to see you. I'll keep my eye out for you in boot camp. There's some definite things that you want to add to your headline that will have, again, a major impact on how people react to you, how people talk to you. And the thing that I want to stress for all of you is when you start contacting people, it's very, very important that you're proactive. You don't have to, if people don't answer a message, send them another message. You don't have to wait for people to react and respond to you. We want to be proactive. So I'm going to fast forward past some of this. Again, you could identify the people by the contents of their profile. Facebook, 3.08 billion users. LinkedIn now, 1 billion. But what's happened to LinkedIn is that it's no longer a secret. Millions of marketers are rushing to join it, and they are forcing LinkedIn to make these changes. The number of marketers joining LinkedIn and then violating the rules in terms of services overwhelm their systems, much like a swarm of locusts would have on a field of wheat. This was a whole wheat field. Before the locusts hit, everything here was green. Look what they did. What's happening on LinkedIn is people are creating these bogus profiles. Here's somebody that reached out to me on Sunday. And she sent me this message. I was searching this field. I saw your excellent profile. So she sent this at 11:53. And within 24 hours, it was connected. She was thrown off. So you got all these bogus profiles. Or worse, you got network marketers that are sending out messages like this. You keep your options open to making money. Would you be open to a side project if it didn't interfere with what you're currently doing? No biggie. If not, I'm just throwing it out there. I want to get to the new stuff.
I mean,
Now, I love success stories. And when you hit it, you keep coming back. So we heard from Joanne, who, when we first started working together, she was an orphan in her business. Didn't have anybody to work with. She went through 2 boot camps, decided she sold insurance. So she decided that she wanted me to coach her. I became her upline. Now, I'm not building a Melaleuca business, but I'm the upline of several, probably 100 people that come to me for advice in building a business. First month, she doubled her business. Second month, she tripled it. That's not saying a lot because her business wasn't going anyplace anyway. But then she started to grow, and then she discovered that she could use what I was teaching her towards her insurance business. So she started selling insurance policies. She sold so many insurance policies that the company wanted to know how she was doing it. She told them she's doing it on LinkedIn. They paid her $5,000 to teach the other agents. They paid her 4 times to do that. So she called in a few months ago to share her story. This should light a fire under most of you.
I mean, Max, what you've taught me, obviously I've applied to my network marketing business, and it absolutely works. We know that. It's a fact. You've done it with me. You've done it with so many others. But, you know, one of the things I always say was, what you teach us, we can apply to any job. And it's the same technique. It's the same dance. And I've used it in the insurance world, where I was recruiting for multiple agencies and using your technique. I remember one month I recruited 40 insurance agents in 1 month. You know, that's huge. And I know that you've worked with others that have built huge insurance agencies as well. Currently, I'm doing outside sales. I'm working for Republic Services, as you can see in my banner there. I have been with the company 2.5 months. I started in the beginning of May. And I told my manager when I was in the interview process how I thought that, you know, I can apply LinkedIn and explode, you know, this type of position. And it didn't register with him. And I waited, and I said the first couple of weeks, I got to learn what I'm doing. I got that down. And then I said, I'm posting my first customer. So if you look back about a month, you'll see, you know, Go Auto was my first post, nothing fancy. And then about a week ago, I think I did 5 posts in a row. And one of my posts for Red Arrow Diner has gotten over 6,000 views between 2, you know, it said, oh, do you want to post in the, you know, restaurant group or whatever? So this one here is a nonprofit, the one that you have right there. So they do mental health. And I've got 23 likes on that and a good number of views. This one was a little restaurant in Nashua, and I think it was over 1,100 views when I saw it last. So what I'm doing is I've got a little twist, a little auto dealership. I think that one had about 1,200 views when I first looked at it last. And I'm not even really, the diner one's my favorite, the next one right there. So this diner, Red Arrow Diner, been around for 100 years. And I just posted me with some of the guys outside and one of the owners, 67 people liked it. So using your technique, I do a little post, and the only thing I'm saying about Republic Services is welcome to the Republic Services family. So just doing that, is getting more engagement, more people within the company. But just in the last week or so, I've been asked, I trained my group of, my office, and now I've got my division manager sending out messages talking about how because of these couple of posts that I've done, I had someone on LinkedIn that I connected with on the 25th of June with my message one that you taught, copy paste, and I got a sale from that. And he's got 10 gas stations. So I'm getting the first one in August. And, as long as we deliver, which we will, I'll end up getting 10 locations from him seeing my posts that you taught us how to do. You know what I mean? So I have a little bit of a twist, but my manager sent out a message talking about how he sees the value of what I'm doing, talking about me being 310% of budget. Then it's gone out to the region. And now one of the division managers are reaching out. They're shocked at what I'm doing. They're talking about me training their leaders and their sales force. They have 40,000 people that work for Republic Services. And this is like, breaking news, using LinkedIn to do what we're doing here. I just think super cool. It's like throwing that pebble in the water. And I just want to let you know, it's still having the ripple effect from what you and I have done.
So I have, I think 3 people on here that are, everybody that's on here, I think is a student. But I have 3 people here that are contemplating one-on-one coaching.
Why are they doing that, Matt? There's no question. The one-on-one coaching is where this all clicks for me. You know what I mean? And after like my second session with you, we fixed the profile. You showed me the basics. I started running with it. I couldn't sleep at night. Once we started having our one-on-one sessions, I was getting up at 3, 4 in the morning, and I would start doing my connections, doing what you taught me. And as if you go back through our, trail there, I enrolled 3 people in one day when I was doing the network marketing. I got paid $5,000 to do 3 LinkedIn trainings for one of the insurance groups. Your training, your one-on-one coaching has opened up so many doors for me. So as time goes by, I always like to give you an update to let you know how I'm doing, but it all stems back to that one-on-one training that we did. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Were you surprised at how fast everything started to happen?
Initially, yeah. I mean, like, Max, I knew about you. I've heard about you from years before you and I had gotten together. I've watched some of the webinars that you had, but I mean, like, immediately when we first started working together, it just was like a snowball effect.
Now, let me kind of fast forward here. There are some strategies and tactics that you're going to be able to use almost immediately. You got 19 actions that you take with your profile that start conversations. 8 of them are on LinkedIn, 11 of them are on Facebook.
Craig, is that you?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Would you share with everybody what happened?
Well, yes, to be honest, I really thought that this was just a lot of hype. I really did, but I said, well, I'll go ahead and try it anyway. So you got my Facebook profile cover and changed my picture, took some things off, and to my surprise, I got immediately after that 6 friend requests from qualified prospects. It was really amazing, professional people. Got 1 request from the vice president of the Yamaha Corporation I used to work with, and it was amazing on that. I got many new people and old people commenting on my new profile page, and I've never had that before. They liked the profile page. I got 2 people asking me to join my internet business. It was absolutely crazy. They just sent a message and said, Craig, can I join your internet business? The reason why they never knew I had an internet business. I said that I was a music education director, and I was a wellness educator, and that's it. And then when you went in and changed my header in LinkedIn and changed my intro in Facebook, then it just blew up like crazy. Now I do have now 4,400 people, and it's just going like crazy, and I love it when I never had people to just come in and ask, may I join your internet business? And I never talked to them before about it, but because my Facebook profile page said that, then whenever they click, my introduction or my header showed every time. And one guy said, well, I'm so happy to see all the things that you do. So on all my things that are listed on my header and in my intro, I'm getting responses on all of those. It's just amazing. I never knew something like that would even exist.
Now, we sent out over the weekend a number of emails with some Black Friday promotions, and none of the promo codes were working. They were all fixed on Sunday. So you can all go back through the emails that we sent, and the promo codes are all going to work. Additionally, we had a special Black Friday coaching promotion, and we had one scheduled for Friday, and we had one that went out today. Now, on Friday, both of them were snapped up. We have 2 more available. It's basically a 25% discount on coaching. It's only available for 2 people. So I want to remind you that whatever you spend on my boot camps, on my advanced classes or coaching, it's all tax deductible. But please understand, only 2 people. So reach out to support at maxsteingart.com, put coaching in the headline, put Cyber Monday coaching, and one of my staff members will reach out to you. The success stories that we're going to be sharing in the month of December are going to blow all of you away. And I only hope that you join me in the December boot camp so some of these success stories can be yours. Your business does not slow down in December. Between Recruiter Lite, between celebrations, between some of these other features that LinkedIn has introduced, and more important than that, it's very, very important to develop a posting strategy for your prospects. So we will be back. Edward, I think you're going to be able to stick with Recruiter Lite. Okay. I have a number of students that are working with Recruiter, and when I work with them in their account, I just don't see I mean, it's an extra $70. Okay. And to be honest with you, you're signing up 3 or 4 people a day or 3 or 4 people a week. What's $70 a month to have the other features? The jury's still out. I may come back before the end of December and tell everybody it's worth the money. But for now, stick with Recruiter Lite. Just beat it up. And by the way, you're going to do exactly the same thing. a day or two before they're going to start to bill you, you go in and you cancel. They will come back after a couple of days and they will offer you 1 or 2 months of extra service at a 50% discount. So December is going to be your month, and I look forward to helping all of you close out the year with a bigger team. So until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.